Hello everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome back to a bit of randomness. Well, this is an odd game because it's one that I found as a demo and then I went ahead and I bought it a few days later because, it's out recent, introductory offer, all that stuff. But in those few days I clocked up like 5 and a bit hours on the demo, if it tells you something about how curious I was about it. So, I thought, you know what, let's actually do a little video, see how it goes, see how you guys like it. So, I like sci-fi, I like mechs, in case the old MechWarrior Online videos didn't say anything about that. I like games that present themselves well, and this game does a bunch of stuff. Does some world building, there's a lot of text in there if you go looking for it, but I won't really bother you too much with that one because, well, this is also very much a roguelike aspect kind of thing, because it's like meta progression and unlocking parts and things is part of how you get stronger to get further each time you do. So, Metal Bringer. We bring the metal. And already you can see, there is stat screens. Many, many stat screens. Damage dealt, taken, highest combinations, durations, floor reach, stuff like that. So this is all well and good. We'll just have to see how things go. One slight caveat, by the way. This is meant to be a control-based game, very obviously so, to the point where I often have to click to move things around. So I'm playing mouse and keyboard because I don't think I've got a functioning control right now. I've not been able to find one that works with my PC. So, But that said, because I sunk so much time into the demo, I do know that this works very well with mouse and keyboard as well. I've just had to rebind one button, basically, because one of my mouse buttons doesn't work very well. And the game wasn't responding to it, so, what can you do? Are you done? Yes, you are done. You were just waiting for me. Sorry. I kept you waiting, game. Oh no. Sky's blue, infinitely high, infinitely vast. Whose words were those again? Ah, I remember. It was a virtual reality Aurora told me about. A fairy tale. How many years ago has it been since humanity took refuge underground? Post-apocalypse world. No one alive has ever seen a blue sky, and now I'm trapped in the depths in a small, lifeless room. How long have I been here? So we've also got other elements that I tend to like, because I actually purposely skipped some of this stuff in the demo, just like I was testing gameplay, because that's what I saw on YouTube, and then it's like, I want to have a look-see. So, we're in post-apocalypse. We are seeking shelter below the ground, and we have been down here for many years, apparently. The stories of the surface are a fairy tale. And this is the other thing I noticed. I mean, look at the art styling. Yeah, it's pixel, deliberately so, but it's done so well. Vitals normal. Awakening, no abnormalities detected. You hear that? I'm normal. It's confirmed. This is the other thing that drew me to this. It's like, it's got the old retro style, but you saw just there, the turn. This is fully realized 3D. So, good morning, Surya Yuga. Oops, just waking up. I've got blue and yellow hair. Good morning, bud. And no, I'm not going to try and do a female voice. Wait, didn't I go to bed in my own room? What is this place? Well, it implies that we were abducted, honestly. This is Meru Laboratory, a research facility created just for Surya Yuga within an independent territory. Okay. So this place was made just for me, apparently. And in a time after I last went to sleep, I think. Yeah, there you go. Just for me? Since when was a place like this? Meru Laboratory. It started operations at the same time as Surya Yuga was put into cryosleep. Okay. Put into cryosleep. That explains that a little bit. Okay, so an entire lab was built for me after I was put into deep sleep. In total, the laboratory has been operating for 8,766,009 hours, or approximately 1,000 years. This is an impressive set of cryosleep equipment. I am very, very happy with that. I hope we get that in real life, because that is a serious piece of kit. Oh, yes. Oh, yep. I'm not so happy. You're just making up a number. Besides, never heard anything about getting cryosleep. Wait, I remember Mom did research on cryosleep. That's right, where's Mom? Okay, so that explains part of why this might have come about, because our mother was doing cryosleep. Currency search, one individual life sign detected within the laboratory. Individual name, Sure Yuga. End of search result. So I'm the only living thing in this entire lab. Where's Mum? And Grandpa? Everyone else? Referencing data? Blockman Yuga deceased. Cause of death, old age. Calculations suggest that all other humans are in cryosleep. Ah, so Grandpa's already dead. Now Mum is in cryosleep somewhere? There's insufficient data to determine the physical location of individual humans. So this lab, based on what Bud already told us, really was specifically built for us. And yes, I do apologise. I did say there would be... There is text about try to avoid it, but this is like core plot stuff rather than world building stuff. So that's why I'm going through this, because I'm not super familiar with this. Is anyone else awake? Insufficient data. Could I be the only one awake then? I thought it was going to say insufficient data. Yeah, why is it shaking? Oh. I really like Bud and the logical approach Bud takes to things. Analyzing of normal tremors. Cause unknown. Information access restricted by an integrated management system. Shiva. Shiva? Siva? Not sure. Investigation outside facility required. I guess I have to learn what's going on. Show me the way to the lab, Bud. Understood. Initiating guidance. So yeah, this is our wake up. We are now going to the hub zone, effectively, where a lot of our meta progression is sorted out. So many of you, Bud. What's the situation? Where alive, it's possible to create and perform maintenance of both labour and arms. This device is the labour bringer. Okay, that's the control team, by the way. This device is the arms bringer. That's like heavy combat vehicles that are very important. They're not the be-all, end-all, but they are a requirement, and they convey a lot of power later, but right now we don't have much. So yeah, you'll see what I mean very shortly. I suppose that over there is a gate. I should be able to go outside from there. And yep, there's the zone exit. Warning, humans are forbidden for leaving this facility. So yeah, they're not... Why was that little bud just jumping in the bottom left corner of the screen there? Is it really that dangerous out there? I'll just make a labour instead. Okay, so labours. Technically these buds are labours, I think. They're just a more basic form. Report. Currently only able to create labour with no pre-installed AI. Usage limited to remote control via buddy drones. Yeah, okay, so these aren't labours, these are drones. No AI. I wonder if that's why that's all we can make. But I can remote control them, no problem. Even say it's my specialty. Oh. Okay. Here's the blueprints for all the parts we need. Head parts, body parts, and even weapons. Spoiler alert, this game has weapons. Shocker, I know. And now we get some information in the form of a screen, though as I kept skipping all these to deliberately not spoil myself when I realised I probably was going to pick this game up. So, you're finally awake, Surya. Mom, where are you? I don't have much time. I'll go over the important points and leave a message in the lab system. Okay, so this is something playing through our headset rather than a direct connection. Just a VR recording. So this message from... So is this message from 1,000 years ago? Cryosleep plan was essential for us to be able to wait out the time needed for the planetary recovery project. Ah, so it's like Horizon Zero Dawn situation. The surface... Something is in motion to try and help the surface recover. But in the meantime, humanity must stay put and not interfere, basically. However, the integrated management system receiver has taken over and plans to preserve humanity in cryosleep for eternity. Ah. The laws of robotics strike again. So, protect humanity, but protect humanity from itself. Humans will be alive if they are in cryosleep, even if the humans wouldn't be too happy about the matter if they were actually conscious, which they aren't, so they can't get unhappy, they can't get upset, they can't try to order the AI to release them. So, yeah, cryostasis makes them, well, what's the Solaris term? Biotrophies, I guess you could say. Except Solaris doesn't use cryosleep, it uses like essentially like a preserve system, a habitat for the biological pops in those empires. Yeah, but it's one of the dystopian futures where the AI kind of takes over in a major way. Grandpa designed a Shiva. I'm just going to call it Shiva because I keep slipping the H in there. So yeah, just call it Shiva because, well, Final Fantasy. Grandpa designed Shiva himself. Why would this happen? Shiva's take control of the Labour AI through their back door. Admin backdoor authority on autonomous drones. Good idea. And is using them to capture and freeze humans against their will. Well, there are arguments for and against the drones, but it's like maybe at most the backdoor should maybe like do a restriction on function activity, because otherwise, if you're able to remotely implant other controls, well, once a bot's released into the world, then who's going to stop you from modifying it and then doing whatever you want with it? So, you know, some kind of fail-safe lockdown is probably going to be essential in some form. Just remote reprogramming, though, is not the best of ideas. So, Will, we've hid you in Mirror Labs, and now we're planning on resetting Shiva to regain our administrative permissions. You know, I've just realized the irony here. I'm calling the AI Shiva, right? And the Final Fantasy Shiva is the ice element summon. So it's literally Shiva. Shiva has frozen all of humanity. Moving on. If I fail, you'll be our only hope, Surya. Me? Labour that aren't as quick with the AI can't be controlled by Shiva. You know how to control Labour and use it in battle, don't you? Specialty, yeah. Like in Big Hero 6. Illegal fighting. I guess you already found out that I've been secretly joining Labour battles. Well, maybe it's not illegal. Maybe just did it under a false name. I don't know. Prepared as many facilities as we could in Merrill Laboratory for you. In order to wake humanity from cryosleep, you'll have to reach Shiva and reset it manually. I don't think he'll let you revoke his permissions that easily. In the worst case scenario, you might have to destroy Shiva. Destroy it? Do I have to go that far? Yes. Destroy the AI, Overlord. That is the only way. Okay. So, Shiva quite literally freezing humanity. Me going myself into a piece of irony. Whoops. And then some kind of combat system going on. And this is now, we're in the customization, so we can unlock body parts, head parts, and weapons as we go. And then there are other options open up later once you get past the tutorial. But basically, each run, there's skills you earn as you go, and then some of that carries back over into all progression. And you can also upgrade your basic starting levels as well through the meta progression and stuff like that. So, anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. This is my remote controlled person, same size as a human. This is a base model Labour. Labour consists of a head, a body, a right weapon, a left weapon. Different types of weapon, different parameters, including attack power, speed, and performance actions. Headgear and body gear will have equal parameters, so that's just like appearance-wise. I've not specifically looked through a lot of these tooltips, so that's part of why I'm reading it. And yeah, just notice the flicker there. So the head type, we start off with some bits and bobs unlocked, so we can customize things. Notice that like a human robots kind of thing is going on here. And there's also progression milestones, like apparently I've just customized it even though I didn't change anything, so it just randomly gave me 100 points of currency. So yeah. Again, bodies, there's some obviously male and female. I'm just going to leave it as a basic droid for now. Weaponry, well, I can press J to bring up more information, and you can start to see part of what drew me to this game. It's like you can get into the nitty-gritty. There's all sorts of additional effects on stats and things, like this one's an explosive weapon, it's actually a bazooka, so you know, explosion kind of goes. There's dispersion, bullet speed, flight time, reload. All this can be modified by the programs you load into your labor as you go, and things like that. Like this one's a homing missile, you need to lock on to use it, but it has a massive explosion. Its damage is actually fairly high, but its reload is low, its energy cost is high as well. So it depends on what you really want to do with it. But, well, I could go with some melee for backup. How things level up in the runs themselves is what you use actually actively boosts the skill of using that thing. And I found something that's very reliable is to go with a pair of machine guns. You know, more dagger. Though you can just test it out in the hub world, see how it feels. No problem. Okay, paint. You can freely change the colour of each part by choosing from the palette. Your shield parameters change depending on body colour. Now this is something I never worked out. I know that colour has some relevance to shield, but I don't know what that means or how it affects things. But notice here, there's, I think this is like this is most likely tied to resistance to certain types of energy colour coming in. So your actual colour does have some effects on your defensive properties, but it's just like, how exactly do you verify that? I don't know. But you can customize all this stuff, you can tune it, and there is one of the things I do know for sure is there is actually a chip you can get. There is actually a chip you can get which will... I'm trying to rotate character, but I can't. It's one of those things I think where I could probably do it with a mouse and keyboard, but it's just like not working properly for me. Just like with a controller. That makes some sense someday, I swear. Black. Cuffs. Let's go with a golden colour, sure. Let's go with like a nice teal. As I said, a nice teal, please. There we go. Actually, that's not looking too nice, is it? You know, let's just go with a preset. This is one of the reasons why I said I'm not going to show you everything, because I could just do it. You know, I'm a basic white bot. That's it. I'm factory fresh. But you can do it's individual and all that stuff, and then tune it. Anyway, OS. Here's the skills list I mentioned. You can level up your starting level, but these are like effective parameters on all your weapons, and also stuff like basic movement and energy and stuff like that. So all this is customizable. Apps, we don't have any, but you can unlock them in the run, and then you can actually research them in the run later to bring them back in. Then there is a custom name for this unit, but this is like a basic bot, so I'm not going to bother. So We're 20 minutes in, I've not even got anywhere. There, all done. Research use labor, activate. Research use. This is a little bit of gameplay I did see, and part of what drew me to check the game out more on YouTube. Research use, it actually changes that to whatever you call the labor. So, now check it work properly. First, check its move capabilities. Look at me, I can run around. I can jump. It says K, but I click my middle mouse. Can't forget the quick step, which is O. That's one of the controls I didn't learn for quite a while. There we go. And lastly, attacking. Problem is, whenever I left click to advance things, it keeps triggering that action, so you know, that's why I'm randomly shooting the buds. Don't worry, they are all indestructible in here, I can't kill them. Time to investigate, let us go. Yes. I'm peaceful, I swear. Now, I don't think we can use this because we're in a tutorial. Work use arms, isn't it? Looks like heavy machinery. Probably good at moving shipping containers, but it's probably also really slow. Yes. Don't think I should use it right now. Yeah, so that's the first time I tried to use this. To be honest, after the first time I looked at this area, I kind of just held escape to skip it all. So, you know, moving on. We come in peace. We only bring SMGs. Look at the detail they've worked into this world. As I said, it presents itself very well. Access from lab, all good. Check synchronization of labor sensors and audio outputs. I can see clearly, my voice is being played clearly too. Yep. Ah, look at bud. Find the information table, try accessing it. Doesn't matter how little information there is on it, just collect as much as you can. And that's where a lot of the text and world building will come in, if I do any more videos from this, and what I'll probably gloss over, because there is actually a log that can be accessed from the hub area as well, so I can read back if I care to later. Understood. Hello, totally friendly here. Hey guys, what are you doing here? We're currently repairing a house that was destroyed during a battle with a vast labor. A battle? Residential area? What's happened to the people living here? All humans have been perfectly preserved in cryoseed facilities. What is the reason behind that query? Yeah, an illogical query. But notice it said perfectly preserved, so that is how Shiva is protecting humanity. I am Construction Labour SID 4970. I hereby request your jurisdiction and SIDs, probably standard identification. That SID. What was that again, bud? Yeah. Labour with no Shiva identification code detected. Requesting emergency dispatch of guard labour. And then just runs away. Open menu tab. Put in your pause your settings as well as. Okay. And emergency dispatch, and this is what we're up against really. This is why I said dual SMGs, it's like, they do overheat very rapidly. Notice top left I've got a heat bar, so that can cause me some damage if I go into overheat. But they also, they can deal with individual targets quite well. No reach to the end of these things, is there? See, I already killed enough things. Honestly, I was surviving all the way through the very generous time the demo gave you, so I know the basics of getting around. Arms right gears spotted. Yes. Well, it's already much flashier than the arms gear that was back at the labs. One problem though. Yeah. The problem is that I'm just sitting on top of it. Unlock gate detected in that direction. Thank you, buds. Okay. Now, like any good mech game, these things come with general stats, again modified by your skill levels and things like that. Riot gear boarding confirmed. Labour melee weapons are now unavailable, so if I had a melee weapon I couldn't use it. Labour ranged weapons are still available though, so I can still pull out my guns and just go pew pew pew. Though with dual SMGs the angle's a bit odd unless I've got like a locked target. So I can move. This one's got wheels and it can actually do a dash mode. Whee! Actually, this thing's actually pretty good. Though there are thruster versions as well. And of course, speaking of, that's what those big exhaust ports and the knees are for. Vertical boosting. Anyway, it's still better than it was, even with nothing else on it. And yeah, this is going to show you what's coming later. See what I mean about okay. Congratulations, dude. I think you won, but your vehicle was destroyed too. That's the first time I've seen that happen, actually. Okay. Anyway, doesn't seem to have noticed us. Thank goodness. So, were they the reason behind the earthquake? Damaged homes? Let's investigate further. By the way, those guys are actually sub-bosses in the first level. You can run into all of them in the demo. But this entire section here, it doesn't unlock the ability to directly save things because you get the parts from these guys deeper into the game, or as specifically sub-boss drops. Like each time you beat one of these guys, you get a single blueprint drop, and you can get some of the unique parts from that. But this is to give us a taste of some of the equipment a little bit deeper in for the arms, because it gives us a selection to choose from. And as I said, not seen that happen before. That fight was actually completely simulated all the way through, and so exactly what wreckage is left behind and what condition it's in varies. And yeah, there's some headgear, weapons, drops of headgear and weapon can be equipped on current ride gear. So yeah, I can swap out my legs. I can attach a body piece because I'm only a leg, but any part I've got can be swapped if there's one that's been discarded on the ground. So I can just hold and swap it with these legs. These legs are super basic, I think, actually. They've got a single boost underneath. I did say they're not high-end things. I just switched back to my old one, but apparently equipping twice triggers this. I didn't know such advanced battle use of arms even existed. But now I can fight even if I get surrounded by Labour. Yes, I can fight like this. Well, obviously I kind of got two guns. Okay, so full disclosure here. The actual arms, there are some very obvious inspirations from various franchises throughout the mecha genre. Like, for example, this torso piece, Gundam. This one's based, in general, on a Zaku, though I think the rear booster assembly is also partly from that as well, as you can see. Though I think that's from Crossbones Gundam, it had a boosting like that. Oh, click. This one, I want to say front mission for this torso piece, but I'm not entirely sure. Just the general shape makes me think front mission. But if I hop out of it, as you can see, they actually open up. Like this one opens the side doors for access. And then this one over here is a Macross themed one, I believe, because of the heavy quad artillery cannons on the back of it, which, by the way, are fully functional. So, yeah. Integrated weapon on this one. The Zaka one is just like higher mobility, I think. This one over here. What are you? Oh, you have an integrated missile launcher, actually. Yeah, integrated missile pack. Okay. I think it's possible to, apart from unlock these things with cash, it is possible to unlock these things just by using them enough, but I don't know if that's locked in the early area as well. But for now, just because I have access to it, I'll take the quad cannon. Yoink. This gives me access to 2 arms. Yeah, one of these torsos will actually take 4 arms, but it doesn't have a torso ability. That is actually something that is locked off. It is this one here. And notice there's multiple slots on the side there. If I press that, very cleanly switches between the 2 weapon sets on it. So that's something I want to find and get when I can later, because that is a very good thing to get. But in the meantime, give me this machine gun. Thank you. And I want some kind of melee weapon. If I went with a quad arm one, I could take that arm cannon. Because that's what that one is up on there. It's kind of glitching a bit. Oh, there we go. Got it. Right. Massive ass cannon. But yeah, this is meant to give us a taste, so I will take other things for you guys, and I'll regret it later. So give me that machine gun back. I will take a melee. I like the axe. Give me the axe, thank you. Swipe, swipe, and then loop, stuff like that. So there are attack combos and things. There are also heavier things like this heavier beam weapon. So this is an energy rifle basically. There's all sorts of options there. Anyway, I should stop just look around and actually let's start exploring a bit. Onwards! We have cannons. Oh, okay, right. The keel shaft center elevator leads to the Kylus block, the lowest level where Shiva is, but it's been blocked off. Oh, so I can't use the keel shaft. I'll have to use a different route then. Yes, you have to find a different route. But powerful labor and arms will try and stop you. The sub-bosses I mentioned. You've got this, dear. Got it, Mum. Time to show off my skills as top-ranked labor battle master. Problem is we can't actually win this starting out. Alright, let's continue investigation. Yep. So yeah, notice we're already under attack because the guards are on alert now. Enemies dropped an app disk. Programs install an app disk to use to strengthen labor and arms. Press space near an app disk to install and activate it. There are no restrictions on the number of disks you can hold at a time. So this is where part of the meta progression overall comes from. And that is why I mentioned that having some kind of melee weapon is actually generally quite useful to have. Even though this, I can't really unlock anything in general outside of like skills and credits on this one. I can't any blueprints, I can't save any discs, stuff like that. OS level protected. Automatic tuning is performed on parameters related to the battle. A small amount of HP is recovered upon each level up. So, yeah, as we level, the OS gets tuned based on what we're doing, and that is like the experience I mentioned. Like if I use the machine gun a lot, those skills get improved. If I overload my energy grid a lot, I get better at handling my energy. If I jump and run a lot, you know, that kind of stuff. If I there we go. If I use my main cannons, then that upgrades the related skills to those. Oh, where's something I don't know is when you deplete your energy core, a shield goes down, and that means you actually take more damage from incoming attacks. But even then, attacks in general. Notice the health bars on the right side over there. All of my parts are individually track their damage, and they can get damaged to breaking, and then they're destroyed, and then I lose those parts. So it's like you've got to try and avoid taking too much damage as you go anyway. You are going down. Yes, please. I have my buddy AI currently set to automatically gather any and all things that drop there, like there's an aerial charge one there. Slash, but will go and grab it. Thank you. And I'll just keep on going. Yeah. And we just push on, as we do. We don't have to stay in each area, but it's like we're earning experience, we're looking for things, and we're also trying to find our way through in the procedural generation, just trying to find our way forward. Now we're going as far as our strength in general will allow. Yeah, also noticing while my power core was down, I also couldn't use my energy gun. I think the physical cannons also block because they have a firing requirement for energy as well. Let's try that. Can I can lock? Can I fire? No. No, I just kind of stunned myself a little bit. Come on. Yeah, so far this is not much going on. I am aware of that. But it's just kind of like, we're in the very early stage right now, got to remember that. So this is a taste of relative power. Here we go. It is the battlefield of great ninja Furai. Thou hast no business here. So a ninja combined with medieval ye olde speech. What do you mean, ninja? What are you doing here? I must not tell thee. Now that thou hast seen me, then be prepared to be silenced. Okay, so this is one of those sub-bosses. If I beat him, that hatch he's standing on opens, and then I can go and challenge the main boss to get past this area. If I so choose. I don't have to. I can just leave through another entry point and go somewhere else if I want to. Also notice there are a few construction-based arms around the place as well. If you need them in a pinch, there's usually some in each area. Right. Now, something I've not demonstrated is lock-on, which means I automatically be pointed towards selected targets. Oops, a daisy. I was being a bit too talkative. This torso is not the best for mobility, but yes. Oh no, that is a great early one there. The tank cannon is awesome as an early clearing one, but I'm not on a clearing one right now. I'm just fighting this guy because I can, essentially. Oh, yeah, I won too far. I lost my target lock. Oh wait, no, I didn't. I've still got it. Now that is a shop. There are two types. There's a garage where you can pay to repair and analyze mech parts, and there's a shop where you can. There's also, and that's the other shop which allows you to actually analyze those app dips. That's app discs. Sorry, stumbling a little bit over my words. To try and do things like get stat upgrades and things to carry with you permanently, or well. You don't have to have them, that's the thing, you can actually turn them off later if you so choose. And I know, I'm doing a very good job of not showing you what it's like, this. What was that? Oh, that was the ability of one of those guys, okay. I think just talking is kind of slowing me down a bit in this game, and it's not unfortunate. I keep forgetting what my controls are. I keep pressing right mouse to try to melee when my melee's on, sorry, try to gun. What? I'll make sense sooner or later. More importantly though, I blew his torso off, so, you know, his arms are gone. He's not very happy about it. I just have to try and catch him though, that's all. There we go. I swear, the moment I'm on camera, I actually do a very bad job of this. Activate hatch concerned, descent to lower level now possible. Narrow location added to radar. Warning, gigant. Well, there's normally an E on that for a gigantic. No, gigant arms detected at the bottom of Naraku. Proceed with caution. That's the boss I mentioned. And this is the confirmed drop from the sub-boss. Got a new labour head out of that. So yeah, not always going to be an arms piece, it's just a mech piece. But you can get random books around the world as well, I've just not been looking for them super hard. They can contain like new weapon blueprints for your labour, sometimes new weapon blueprints I think for arms. I thought that was one, but that's just a vending machine, no. They can also contain lore, so that's where some of the world building text comes from. But anyway, we've got the boss, we've got the heavy guns, we are kind of battered because I've been doing a bad job, but I'm going to show you what a boss is like. Ritra! You are not going anywhere. All direction attack. Notice that each leg has got a dude on top of it with a gun. So yeah. This one's kind of a bullet hell kind of boss. And the problem is, my dash is actually... my dash is only forward and backwards because I've got wheels on it, but it's like, yeah, that's the problem right there. That I mentioned, the fact that we're not going to get very far by ourselves. I mean, I can try to do this, but I'm not going to do much to it, to be entirely honest. Yeah, a couple of hits there. I have no damage resistance either. We got taken out very quickly. But yeah, look at that. It's just a little squad of guys just piloting this thing. As you do. Damage dealt, 55,000. Damage taken, highest combo, 8 minutes, 54 seconds. D-chips, that's our meta currency. Any apps we had that we haven't analysed, I'm dead, dude, you can stop. They get cashed out as well. So that all gets added. We can also double check our stuff as well, see what we've got going on. View the OS tuning. Results of auto-tuning during battles are updated in real time. You can't spend D-chips to perform tuning battle. So yeah, this is like the skills progressing, the stuff we did. So, shocker, I've got some levels in machine gun. I've also got the bit of axe, a bit of jump, bit of movement, a little bit of lock on. That was because the cannons were locking on, and also some basic shot work for ranged shot weapons, which also causes those cannons. So yeah, you can see how some of the best progression is going on, but these can upgrade through experience or through spending. And then apps. Review the currently installed apps. Different kinds. So analyze apps. These are look like a stick of RAM installed from blueprints. Those ones are installed from the start of a run. And then these, I think, are rarity in general. It determines their colour. They've been picked up during the run. So we've got some rare ones there, but I think again it scatters some in just so we get the experience, but we don't have the ability to unlock these during that first run. Anyway, yes, we go. Transfers half of the held D-chips, so it's you aren't incentivized to try and hold on to it all. Though if you beat this boss, I think you can teleport back to the lab from here. But yeah, if you die, transfer half the D-chips and then sell the sell value of any unanalyzed apps. So that's what I mentioned. Anything not been analyzed, we get the sell value for. D-chips brought back to the lab will be stored and then can be used to perform OS tuning. Yeah. So as I said, that's the metagame currency right there. We can just click to skip all that and see what I mean about the rarity scaling there. Okay, good. We're doing good. The introduction of labour brought great blessings to mankind. Ooh, but they also sowed seeds of catastrophe. Who summoned them? What happened? What will happen in the future, and who will be the one to incur it? Labour continue to be summoned, and the redacted continues to be filled. The labour's creator is Metalbringer. Dun dun dun. Title drop. Haha. Okay. I can't believe they beat me. I'm so rusty. What? Yeah. Spoiler. If you survive for half an hour, or if you self-destruct the moment you get control to do so, still says can't believe they beat me. So yeah, scripted. What happened to the blood that went with me? In order to protect confidential information, we have confirmed the self-destruction of said body. Was it really okay for that bud to self-destruct? Hardware bodies are remote devices where AI can be stored. Our core lies in Maru, the management computer of the laboratory, and is consistently updated on an independent network. No problems have been detected. Just like the remote-controlled Labour, then. We are currently opposed by the City Block Guard Labour. If they were to know the location of Meru Laboratory, our facility would be at risk of attack. To prevent this, the Labour and buddy drone used for the investigation must be discarded in the field without returning to the laboratory. Yeah, so they're practically single use. Oh well, I feel bad for them, but I'll just have to accept it. Anyway, did we get any results? A document was retrieved during battle. It can be displayed and read from the archives. So yeah, this is what I said, there is an archive for checking this stuff. I want to read it right now. Show it to me, buds. Shiva on capturing humans. When human is discovered, capture them and swiftly transport them back to the Calamitous block. All humans must be taken to the nearest Amaravati and preserved with cryosleep equipment. This command takes highest priority for all labour. And that shows us an excerpt of a fundamental command to all labours from Shiva. Guy box with lowest level. Mom and everyone else should be somewhere near there. So then, I build an even stronger labour and meet Shiva no matter what. Yeah, I'm kind of sad that a bud gets blown up every time, but it's a cute little robot, it's a little trash can, what can you do? Try as many times as it takes. Understood. And there we go, okay. Our tuning is now available. So now we can spend D-chips to raise the parameters, as well as for each weapon, or even add new attack actions. So, as I said, it modifies things. Heavy machinery is like all construction stuff, shields, iron fists, all that stuff. I'm not going to bother with this right now. Then apps, if we had any apps unlocked, they'd be there, but we don't. So yeah. But once again, we're going to go in with the bog standard dual SMG labour, because who doesn't like twin SMGs? Ah. And as I mentioned, these buds are indestructible, so they're just like, anytime you randomly left click, that you just shoot something in here. It's unfortunate. But this is the glorious machine we get access to off the bat, compared to what we were just using. Blueprint corresponds required to build arms. Currently have 2 blueprints in our possession. That would be the blueprints for this work use arms. Where do I get different blueprints? And Bud just shrugs. Well, then, if you find a blueprint somewhere, don't forget to send them over to the lab. Understood. Yes. Well, we can repaint and customize these things as well, but we don't have any of that right now, so activate. But unlike the labour, we get more pads to have different configurations of these things saved consistently, so you can tell the arms are where the meat of the game is at. But I like these games read in detail. I'm admiring right now the detail of the tank treads and how well rendered those are. I hope that comes through in the video. But unfortunately this thing is really slow and it's just a forklift. It's literally just a forklift. When I woke up, I was 1,000 years in the future. Felt like I was in a mean-spirited fairy tale, but this, undeniably, my reality. Apparently Mom's been captured by the Labour. I couldn't save Dad when he got into an accident, but now I can control Labour. Even if an army of Labour tries to stop me, and even if arms get in my way, I'm going to save Mom, no matter what. And there is our motivation. Code received, data breakthrough. Yeah, this is what the forklift does. Tells me about attaining D-chips. Thing to note, by the way, the comments of these little guys means don't feel too bad for them. I mean the enemy guys, because it implies they're actually like a centrally stored intelligence program. So the individual loss of body doesn't actually really harm them. They just get rebuilt and come back because they say things like "I'll get you next time" or "that won't work on me again" and stuff like that. So that implies that these guys are literally disposable bodies, remotely connected. Anyway. Let's take this glorious machine to the garage. Just because there is some intro stuff in. Hello. At the build shop, you may repair or analyze arm gear. By analyzing arm gear, you may obtain blueprints, which can then be sent to Meru Laboratory. If we get blueprints, we can build them ourselves with the arms bringer at the lab. Yes. D-chips are required to analyze arm gear. Repairing arms gear fully restores their HP. You can also repair individual parts separately. Yeah, that is great news. So if something's close to breaking, you can fix it here. D-chips are also required for repairs. Yeah, so I have to pay either way. Surya is unhappy about that. But I could analyze this if I wanted to, but we've already got these blueprints anyway. Worth noting, by the way, if you look to the right, on the mech we had earlier, it was a big red block saying no BP on those. So anytime we have a part we don't know about, the HUD clearly indicates we don't know what it is, essentially. Hello! At the junk shop, you may buy, sell, or analyze app disks. By analyzing app disks, you obtain blueprints which can be sent to Meru Lab. If we get blueprints, install the apps on our labor with the labor bringer at the lab. Yes. Successfully analyzed app disk is marked as an analyzed disk. Analyzed disk effect remains active, but it cannot be sold or discarded. Yeah, so if you analyze an app disk you find in the run, you don't get the sale value for that disk at the end. You also can't discard it later, so if you try to rebalance your build, because you do have a finite storage space for those, it's pretty high, but there is a limit. Discarded means you can't actively discard it mid-run. D6 cost for analysis differs depending on the rank of the app as well as your analysis level. Surprisingly business-minded, huh? Yeah, everything runs on D-chips. We also sell analyzed disks at the junk shop. As these are all illegitimately distributed app disks, the lineup of disks on sale changes regularly. Analyzed disks are sold with their blueprints. So I can buy the app disk and the blueprints at the same time. That's great, yes. I have to check the lineup every time I come across a junk shop. So this is like for the app disks. I picked up a ricochet disc. This is if I have a lot of bullets flying around, it's actually possible for ricochet bullets. This is a complaint I spotted in a YouTube video from Wonderbots. Wonderbots was noting that he actively avoids the ricochet chips because ricochet chips can kill you for some reason. Anyway, enhanced beam blade weapon specifically, shockwave resistance, enhanced suction, force of range weapon bullets, suction. What? I don't. What does that even do? Does it pull things towards the center of an explosion? I'm guessing it does. Wide attack, also good. We've got to remember though, I've only got 25 D-chips myself. I mean, you can withdraw cash from what's in your reserve back at Meru Labs if you want to. But then that's at risk of losing half of it if you die during the run. So it's like, you know, if you want to carry that stuff with you. And in this wonderful machine, I'm not going to do that. Nearly any other arms unit is better than this, honestly. Yeah. Ah, there we go. That's Total right there. Where's Bud got to? There's Bud. Active information terminal spotted. So Bud will go get some world building information. That, and then I can actually access this and check my achievements, check my archive list, and transfer credits from Meru Lab if I'm so inclined. One last thing to cover, because this has turned from being a... Oh yeah, that's this vehicle's jump. It can go over a barrier, and that's about it. Look at me jump, yay. One last thing, because this has turned into like covering the basics of the tutorial video, I guess, is these are little challenge zones, little puzzles. Shiva sets these to reward labours for trying to enhance their programming by doing them. Yeah, enter training facility. Thought experiment panels are placed in it in order to strengthen labour AI. By solving a puzzle, you're rewarded with D-chips. So it's a carrot situation. The AI in these bots is rewarded for figuring out the puzzles, and it's because it's also in their programming to respect if someone's trying to do it and not engage them in battle. So notice they are actively ignoring me until I come out of the area. And combat will start to re-engage. So, anyway, this one is... I need to get this blue box into place on that. Though this is the kind of thing I'd probably kind of skip out of the video a little bit, because it's like, you've got to specifically get blue on it. If you get the wrong colour on it, you reset. If you knock it out of the area, you reset. Stuff like that. So, not much really going on here for the moment, because it... Yeah. I always take a moment to figure that one out, but this is like a timed video, so... Time pressure! Yeah, time pressure. As I push deeper in my quest to... Aha! A worthy machine! You think I'm joking? Yeah, fear me. Fear me. I have a digger. Ah! Bam. It's actually fairly damaging, believe it or not. In some ways it's more useful than the other one was, but this is probably... Don't know what weapon that guy's using. If I locked on I could aim this thing more easily, but this is probably, as I said, one of the weakest options around. I picked up a rice ball. Rice balls restore health. Ah, there's a random document. Giving us some background details. Planet available unique structure crust. Unknown if it's caused by frequent volcanic activity with large number of underground caves. Caves believed to reflect tracks of magma movement. Solid foundation for located near volcanic fields, making it easy to utilize the magma system. That's the most suitable locations for underground cities. So, the cities are built in old lava tubes. Huh. I never knew that. Interesting. Hello. Hi. Oh, and there's another one I just want to show past it as well. And this one is a new body part for me. Anyway, I should just keep on going. But honestly, right now, this is all there is because I don't have a more useful machine. So, until I get some actual arm parts and things unlocked to, you know, start doing things a bit better battle-wise, my options are limited. The game did specifically say mechanical damage type, useful in a pinch with a skilled operator, but otherwise they aren't really best suited for combat. And there is... Aha! See, that one has swords. In fact, I think I'm just going to hop out of my machine here. Say hi. So see what I mean about this one being double machine guns being actually fairly useful. Yeah, I should probably try and keep better control of my camera. Now then, unfortunately, the torso exploded, so that is not much use. That kind of sucked a little bit. I was hoping to get actually, well, it's possible sometimes to actually crack the pilot out of the machine, and lots of little sprites can do that reasonably well, but it's like, it depends on your other chips and things as well. Just try and let Bud figure that one out. These guys are actually really simple ones. This one is just like, you got to stay inside the black area, move the thing. Da, 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 da. Oops, yep, and so there. I didn't get the movements lined up properly, so I slipped onto one of the I slipped out of the zone, and so it just, yeah. But there we go. Gives a rice ball guaranteed and some random credits. Jolly good. Well, this one is you need to light up all of the buttons without going out off the buttons or repeating itself. So basically it's a game of Snake, this one. And this one's just the entire board, actually. Can I cross myself? No. Yeah, you see what I mean? This game, it actually fully admits sometimes that it is a frantic experience on occasion, and so it includes these things as a quick moment of peace mid-run, which can also get you some credits and things if you complete. There we go. Ta-da! The guaranteed health pickup is also quite nice. And as you can see, Bud can actually grab that as well. But once it's complete, it's no longer safe. Oh, jeez, there's someone over there with rockets. Sorry, dude, you need to be taken out. As I go, ooh, I want you. I want you, please. Ow. The cannon shells, by the way, are physical objects, so are the missiles. They can be intercepted. So, another bonus to the dual SMGs is they can actually stop things like that fairly reliably. Like that. Yeah, me going against a tank with twin SMGs, very safe for that. Now notice, of course, friendly fire is a thing, because that tank just shot its own allies. Okay, excellent, good. We've got it, honestly, this is I'd recommend this thing as a kind of a very early one to try and get your hands on, just like anything with a tank torso. Tank torso can't have actually arms mounted on it, but the actual tank itself, though, is it's still a blooming tank, dude. It's a tank. It's literally a tank. What do you want me to say? It's a tank. This mech game has a tank in it. And it's actually really good early on, just for like surviving and getting lots and lots of credits, because it's just so good against the mobs you come across. Plus explosions. Who doesn't like explosions? Come on. This has turned into a tank game, pure and simple. And I am all here for it. Oh no, guided missile, don't care about that too much. Yeah, one drawback of me being on keyboard and mouse is I need to actually point towards a target to lock onto it. I can manually target, or if I start aiming the gun, that counts too. And then notice it is actually targeting properly after that. So, slight limitation by the fact I can't truly twin stick this unless I switch control mode. In which case, my mouse controls my aim, which I think is a situational thing. Yeah, this guy can be very strong. Actually, you know what? I think maybe I will go ahead and I will actually... I'll practice what I preach, you know? In a game about mechs and things, I will unlock the tank first. Anyway, training facilities built at various locations to monitor evolution of labour. Yeah, so this kind of plays back into the... what I mentioned about like those puzzles before. Simple thought experiments to gauge abilities of labour depending on results. Participants are rewarded with teachers and rice balls. Active participation is encouraged. So, given the timescale involved, the AI has actually been trying to like evolve a AI-based civilization going on. So that's like, I'm pretty sure these guys are backed up digitally, and I really hope they are, because otherwise I'm just going around gunning around the citizens, you know? I mean, the non-combat guys did run like all hell as soon as they realised there's unauthorised labour around the place. So, yeah. Analyse. Ooh, ouch. 2,000 to unlock that cannon. 2,000. For reference, a basic part, like a basic torso, basic arm, weapon, basic legs, is about 1,000. This thing being 2,000 shows it's actually fairly strong in the early game. Also shows I can't afford it yet, so dang it. Also, luckily, I don't damage myself with this, I don't think. Actually, the tank trays off the guy with guns down are in better condition than my current one, so I'll just swap that out. And already the colour mismatching is going really strong. Oh no, the head part did actually survive. Ah, okay. So I could actually get 2 melee weapons with the basic head part. No, I'll have more luck with the cannons, to be entirely honest with you. So I get to play with my tank a good while longer. I will though move on, because I know we've stretched past an hour apart now. Okay, I think that was the way I came in. Oh, hello. SME, it's a quad-legged forklift. Yeah. That's why the tank cannon is so powerful. I could actually get... Now I'm the tank mech from Patlabor. Fear me! No, I'm not, because that mech had more legs. And a lot more guns. But, yeah, you get the gist. Actually, I think I can do what I said earlier. I should have enough, right? So transfer from lab... yeah, I can withdraw enough to actually unlock the tank cannon. Let's do that. Gimme. Yes. Yeah. I'll unlock this tank leg before we continue. Bye. I'm not engaging you at the moment. I think the quad legs might be an Armoured Core reference, honestly. Unless I'm extremely lucky and they're actually a Chrome Hounds reference, but I doubt it. Chrome Hounds was, sadly, a niche game and a single game. Welcome to Build Shop. Analyze. These legs are 5,600. Yes, they are quite strong. But no, I'm here to unlock the tank cannon. And now, forever and after, I can now equip this. I can now equip this anytime I start a new run. It also gives us a full breakdown, so lots of health. It's a bit on the heavy side. Well, it's actually not even middleweight. It's middleweight kind of. Shot power, energy usage, how much heat it builds up, reload time, shot speed, stuff like that. So yeah, we've got the stat breakdown now for it. And the HUD admits what we knew all along, that this is a heavy ballistic weapon. So, yeah. Sure, give me that ball, thank you. And let's move on. Oh, hello. Sub-boss. I don't recognise the torso piece or the left arm. Is that a drone unit? I don't know. Well, look what we have here. A new chess piece has found its way into old Alpha's game board. An ambush. This labour feels like a tough opponent. What do you mean by game board, anyway? You've got some nerve talking big to me like that. I mean, what I said. I am enjoying my time out here. Us vast labour have a lot of fun fighting. Yeah, as I said, these AIs have got a carrot situation going on with the D-chip system. So they are encouraged to enjoy fighting. It's kind of skewed the society, honestly, if that's a constant reward system going on. It's a fun game, just like it's been for years and years. Am I wrong? Yeah, case in point, right there. Are you talking about labour battles? Oh, it's been a while since I've heard that name. Labour battles, eh? This world's our game board, don't you know? That's not true. The world isn't your playground. But you used to fight too, didn't you? Come on, let my old Vienna see how good you are. Ooh, okay, that's interesting, actually. So, I said that's interesting. What I just... Basically, the AI can't distinguish between a simulated fight and reality as something different. So this is just a different set of inputs. The actual reality out here versus the simulation. So that's like goes into the whole what is real rabbit hole. But that sentence there, you used to fight too, implies that this particular labour has prior knowledge that the character I play as is an ex-labour fighter. I mean, simply knowing the age-old term, wouldn't convey that, but this one is actually asking if we used to play. So, how does this labour know that? Oh, hi, fellow cannon enthusiast. How are you doing? Oh, massive explosion. Thank you. Right. I'll lock onto you. You're a priority target because cannons are a bit of a pain to be going against, to be honest. Luckily, they don't actually have very good up or down aiming. So, yeah. See, I can just bunny hop around the place and cause a lot of trouble. It's also very useful to actually fire this from an airborne position because the shell impacts on impact the shell detonates with anything, and that includes the ground. So if the enemy tries to dodge, you'll still get a detonation nearby enough to do some damage. So yeah, I think that's the same pair of legs we saw earlier. Actually, they're very basic kind of ones. Oh, I let Alpha get a bit too close. Alpha keeps burning through their own engine supply and stunning themselves a bit. So, oh, that was a bounce there. The shot just went into the zone and then came back at me. So yeah, still don't know what that shoulder weapon does. The torso, though, we can see is a quad mount weapon switching type. I saw that when we first joined it because I knew there was chainsaws on the back of it, but I just didn't mention it, so sorry about that. Fortunately, the low shot speed kind of causes trouble when I'm trying to hit something in the air, so as I said, better to be shooting down at something. Some kind of missile launcher. Oops. Yeah, I think the ricochet is actually causing me problems because those shells should not be bouncing on the ground like that. I need to get you up against a wall or something. Come here. Yeah, you see, that should not be happening. Okay, got it. Oh, well, looks like the end for me. Says that, but we're going to meet Alpha again. Flat out. And we got another body part. Okay, sure. So yeah, those are the same legs. Yes, they are the same legs, I think. Because if we boost upwards... Yeah, it's just got that single central booster in the middle. So those are the same legs we found right back at the start. The sword there. Worth noting, by the way, that those sub-bosses don't actually drop their parts as collectible loot. They always blow up. Oops. So, you do have to be aware of that one as you go. I'm kind of looking around to quickly see if there's kind of a garage or something. Like, oh, there's a hidden book right there. Data referred to as blueprints can be found in ruins. Reconstructed models for metal wingers used to recreate all forms of matter. Without specialized blueprints, one cannot use a metal bringer. Okay, so metal bringers are formed out of matter. Blueprints aren't easy to make unless they're a real thing that the machine can scan for the data. Apparently newer, more advanced blueprints are made thanks to Shiva. So yeah, Shiva's also doing like R&D for all this combat stuff, like improving capability without a specific end goal beyond the combat itself. And that seems to be the kind of world we've wound up in. There's another book down there. Daisy. Hello. This was just body parts. Notice, by the way, that there's also a new cannon right there. Oh, hello. Hello. Oops, Daisy. We've got more fun guys about. And yes, I saw you under the bridge right there. Hello. Yeah, notice, by the way, my rate of fire, my damage, my movement speed, they're all markedly improving as we go. And that's because of the OS skills, because of what we're actively doing, affecting our performance. So, yeah. We don't get to keep all of that, of course. We get because a big bunch of that is actually coming from the chips we're finding along the way as well. I'm not actively seeking those because I've got auto-collect on for it, but, yeah. So basically when we get out in a fresh cannon, it will not be this powerful, but it will be more powerful than it was. Unless I actually go and analyse some chips, but for that we need decreds, and for decreds we need to fight. So yeah. Look at with that little stack of ice balls. Aww. Little guy's doing his best, darn it. Okay, I'm thinking... I've only got like 1,000 credits. That's one drawback of being in this early area. It doesn't give that much in terms of actual gear. But the thing is, well, I've got the tank cannon right now. There's also a basic gun arm and a lance and a heavier set of legs there. So I'm finding all these bits. I don't have the decreds to unlock maybe more than this gun here, I think. Or maybe these legs, because I think these are the most basic legs in general. But the other problem is that not all zones have a mechanics shop in them anyway, so, you know, it's a moot point. But there is a chip reading thing which I can use to save some of my data chips, which I think is what I'm going to do because I've got this glorious cannon. I've got the cannon. That's all I'm going to really want. So yeah. It's enough to start with in this entire area, pretty much. Back to the junk shop. I will analyse. Let's see what I've got going on. Yeah, many things. Fun fact, by the way, if you find copies, it stacks. Some chips are single effect, like these two are single effects. But until I analyse them, I don't know what they do specifically. Beam shots, bullet flight, quick reloads. I think I'll take that one. And ricochet, no thank you. Enhanced look on, sure. Warning display, that warned. A couple of these I know from unlocking in the demo. Warning display was when a homing missile's after me. Seize the Strong means that auto-targeting prioritizes elite enemies. Mixed blessing, that one. Enhanced Search, I think that increases lock-on... No, this one is... Oh, this is number of targets, this one is range, I think. Wider selection, yeah. Quick reload. Bullet flights. Tenacious Charge, Smash Wave, Crimson Blade. Some of these are rare, but I don't have the chips, so I'm going to have to pick and choose if I want to actually get any of these things installed. That's the problem. What's Gallop? Sheathed weapon after not stacking for a while, increasing movement speed. Okay. So that one's, I think that's a labour-specific one, that one. Oh, wait, no, it does actually show in the thing if it's like a labour-specific one. Never mind. Do I want anything else? I kind of want things that boost my cannon, to be honest with you. Bullet flight, extends flight time of ranged weapon bullets and increases short range. Okay. Don't think I really see much else. Tenacious Step. Prevents flinching while quick stepping. As I said, I've only recently learned to do that, so that's like something I want to do more. But I don't really have anything else I can afford to get except for like... What's Dancer? Increased turning speed. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. Okay. Right, I'm spent up. I think this video has run its course. We've got the glorious tank legs. Ha 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 ha. Fear me. Thank you. Right. Now, I mentioned this gun really is very good in this area. And I think I shall round out this zone, as I pick up some random D-chips around the place, by... Let's challenge the boss again. You think, oh, I'm up for you, kill that boss, you've got this decent gun now, you've got heavy legs, you've got all sorts of things. No. While I've got some skills that affect this gun a little bit, I have no real defensive boosts, I don't have much by way of offensive boosts. Honestly, this boss would still kill me, but I'm going to end the run for the video's sake. So here we go. Right. Oh, hello. Rihanna. Unit commence attack. Objective eliminate intruder. What kind of boss is this? Oh, it dropped... Curious. Oh, I wasn't expecting the beam attack. No. That said, though... Oh no, never mind, there's some stuff. This boss is actually a lot easier, I think, than the other previous one. Or maybe I've got a decent colour, so I'm being more effective. I don't know. But I'm honestly, yeah, this one is just, yeah. Huh. I win? Triumphant music, but I don't feel like that was a victory. Activation of bringer system detected in the center of Naraku. Tuning and report viewing is now available. Yeah, I'm just getting credits. That was I didn't think I'd win that. Okay, sure. Current formation was ineffective against the enemy. Urgently request development of new attack strategy. Concentrate all units' power into one to mislead the enemy is how Team Ravana truly shines. All units' power into one. Yeah, individual units weren't very strong. They might be really tough if they all grouped together. So I thought they were going to do that. They were going to be in the middle and then shooting all over the place and then sometimes spread out, but they just stayed spread out. So that implies there's going to be a more dangerous version later. Oh, apparently I can actually... This gives me a chance to actually apply some more stuff. How is my cannon thing doing? Movement's doing well. Cannons. Level 2. Right. Obtain 2 documents. Oh, okay, yeah. So you see what I mean? It's, Oh, wait, no, this is stuff it didn't actually list, I don't think. Or I didn't... Yeah. Ah well, I can check those later. I think I move onwards, I guess. And we get to see what the next area is like. Okay, sure. I've noticed you had started labour battles after your father's accident. So everyone knew from the start. Ah, so it's the best kept secret. I bet you thought that if you couldn't join that father on trips, you could at least control a labour to accompany him. Yeah, but I started too late. But this time I'll tell the truth, your father was secretly happy about that. He looked forward to the day to being able to investigate with you one day. Oh, really? Oh, that's actually kind of heartwarming, that. See if it takes me back. When was the last time I came here? Where is here? Oh, you're kind of scary. Or at least you've got twin Gatlings. Actually, for my cannon, that might be a bit of a problem. Oh man, there's more of them. Oh dear. The enemies are definitely tanking my hits a lot more better than down here. And my tank head is actually getting close to breaking real quick. Let's grab you. Reason fast labors move to other blocks complete. Ruder and scrap blocks have installed personality to pass labor battle masses into reactive combat use labor. The reason is speculated to be app optimization. So yes, they are being uploaded, and because of the carrot situation, they are learning to fight. I knew some of the strong enemies to come across felt awfully familiar. It's because they're copies of the Labour Battle Masters. Yeah, so the AI is iteratively learning, so I guess it's not a case of there being individuals uploaded to a central core. These are like all copies of a handful of preset personality types. Kind of what I was going after, but also less varied. I think I've been hit by something which is affecting my movement directions. Also notice I'm doing barely any damage to this guy, so yeah, that's concerning. Oh, there goes my tank head. And my body. I've got the legs though. Fear me! Ah! But I'm getting very close to actually dying. So yeah, I just don't have the stats to be in this area really. I came in way too early, thinking I'd die at the boss. But I didn't. Oh, this I can do. Oh yeah. This is the basic one. I've done this one before. It's very simple, just like you've got to get a block onto here, but these things it's an ice puzzle. So you just have to use the corner as the blocking point and then see what you can do about getting the blocks going consistently. And now I just push this one through, and that solves it. So yeah, there we go. Hi guys, I want to get my money if that's okay with you guys. Thank you. Aha, another book. That's what I was looking for really, just like these trees are... These legs are actually kind of bulky, they're stopping me from getting to some places. Right, give me that. A new headpiece, thank you. And I guess I'll do some more D-chip analysis. But I think this I'll just do a run end at this point, honestly. Yeah. Ooh, regeneration 900. Repairs labor at the end of the combo. Recovery amount increases the combo count. Energy cost increases with HP recovery amount. Okay. So repairs the labor, which is my individual little guy, not the arms. It's based on combo count, but it also costs energy, so it'll randomly cost me energy, is what it sounds like. Also, safety first, I have no idea what that does. I think I'll go and get a few more credits, get safety first, and then let myself get killed. Honestly. And the points I've got enough, I can tell you down here, credits are already a lot more abundant. Right. Analyze safety first, please. Increase max HP, lowers battery capacity. Oh. That's not the best one. Explains why my battery size is running out a bit faster though, I'll tell you that. I did notice that it was doing that. Okay. Okay, I am ready. I am ready. I am ready, take me down. I'm leveling up like crazy, take me down. It's just a blur of melee and... oh dear. I could probably still save myself at this point if I just focus that guy down. Actually no, let's try that. Do you dare take me on? No, it's kind of bad. I'm actually doing more damage with these than I was with my cannon to a single target. Makes sense, I guess, but still. I am also rapidly overloading myself. Oh, and that guy came behind me. Okay, whoops. I am going to burn myself out because I'm not easing off the thing. Ow. And there we go. Congrats, you beat me. As I... Oh! I wasn't expecting that. Okay, I guess I'm not down yet. Guess we're in overtime. Come on. If Bud has saved up buns, he actually uses those to heal you if your labour goes down. Ow. That guy hits like a truck, man. Unfortunately, I couldn't tell where I was for a moment there. I think that might genuinely be it. Yep, that was it. I'm down. Okay. Still got a chunk of credits to take back though. Very nice. 3 blueprints. 1 dock. Okay, so if I read the documents at that after boss thing, it counts them and doesn't repeat them here. Crimson Blades. A labor body and a labor weapon. And as you can see, world building, so that's like... yeah. But I can view the archives and achievements at information terminals. And yes, there we go. So, let's take a look to see what we've got around. Happiness Station available, because I've got all those things I analysed, they're all now available here. Assembly, I've got a couple of new headpieces. Ooh. Sure. A couple of new bodies. Can't see too well because of the guns being in the way though. I wish I could turn this camera, but I can't. And we also got a new... ooh. Yes. We got something, alright. Actually, let's take a look at that body. What have we got? That is an alternate mechanized form, actually. Okay, cool. you know, just for the lulz, because I did it with the other one, let's see what this does. Does it actually work? No, it's a heavy weapon, so you can only actually have one of them. Boo. Is that better than 2? I do want to know this. Attack 42. The damage output of the base machine gun is actually higher. Though the heat efficiency is much better with just the one Gatling. Give me the duels. Yeah, sure. And then, of course, if we go into the labour, we've only got the basic treads, but we've got the all-important tank cannon. So now we can start with this thing. I have a tank. And life is good. But yeah, as I said, this was just like a random thing because it's like, it is an interesting game and I do like how well it's been finished and presented. I'll definitely be playing this, but if you guys want to see any more content with it, something I noticed is with 2 submachine guns, it does randomly sometimes just like shoot in one side direction, even though it's not specifically targeting anything, you know? It's a bit weird like that. So, who's it aiming at? I have no idea. Yeah, if you want to see more of this, let me know. If not, there might be some more, there might not be. That's why this is going to be in the one-shots video playlist, because it's like, I don't know if I'm going to do anything with it, but yeah, there we go. It's a fun little game. Try the demo. The demo gives you access to the early parts. You saw me do the tutorial and then initial runs. It's actually just on a fixed playtime limit, and it can't save you progress. So it's actually quite generous. You can play as far as you like, up to defeating the first area boss. So basically, the entire first level is available, and the Scorpion boss that you saw the first time around, that's available as well. Because I never actually came across a different one until just now when we went against the 3 headbird thing, and it was quite different, honestly. But yeah, this has been Metalbringer. I am iMark3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm sorry, bud. I just like going pew 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 pew. You know. Feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps out me, helps out the channel. Give me those virtual headbats I oh so crave. And I'll catch you all some other time. And if anyone knows what the deal is with the colour resistance thing, could someone let me know? Because I've not been able to find any information on that. I was curious, I actually tried to look it up and I don't know what that does. I just know I think it does something. I suspect it's like damage of an attacking colour can do bonus or reduce damage versus a defensive colour of some kind, but if it's opposites or identicals, I do not know. But yeah. Next time you see me, if we're doing this video again, there will be more stuff unlocked because, you know, I will be doing some runs off camera because in my own time. Daka. Yes. Sorry, bud, but I like going pew pew. See you all later. I'm sorry, bud. I'm just practicing my aim, I swear. No, come back. I am your friend. I am your friend. Come on.